Yo, what's up guys? Today is Wednesday, the 4th of December, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I love losing. So, the story is, on Sunday, I have tennis games. I'm playing in a season, so I have tennis games. So I played a game on Sunday. Now, mind you, the night before, I didn't sleep. I slept from 5 and I woke up again at like 8. So I only slept 3 hours. And I did not caffeinate myself because I really over caffeinated myself throughout the week. So I just wanted to go without on the Sunday. So I kind of fight against the tolerance that I've built up towards caffeine. And what ended up happening was, it's a game I should have won. Like, I'm not being arrogant, but maybe I am, but I'm clearly better than my opponent. And that showed. In the game, I was leading 6-2. So we played to 9 games. I was leading 6-2. And then all of a sudden it became 6-5. And then the game ended up being a draw, 8-8. So although I didn't lose, it felt like a massive loss because I didn't get outplayed. I lost the game. Like, I made a lot of mistakes, and I lost focus when I was up 6-2. All I needed to do at that point was not make mistakes and just get myself to 9 games. And I felt just like shit. But as I was driving home and the next day as well, I have this new fire inside of me, right? I feel so motivated, and I've assessed why I've lost. I assessed, my diet wasn't great the days leading up to the game. I didn't have a strategy going into the game because I took it for granted. I thought I was gonna win. I didn't sleep. I didn't hydrate myself properly. I didn't have my pre-game banana. There's all these little things that add up. I didn't do a pre-game warm-up that I usually would do. So I have this extra fire within me now. So, this week I'm really focused on hitting my calories and macros two times a day in the gym, watching tennis players train and watching their technique, playing as much as I can this week, and making sure that I prepare properly for Sunday. So night before, no going out. Saturday night, nothing like that. Full night's sleep. Before the game, I'll have a 2-hour nap. I'm gonna carb load on Saturday and on Sunday. I'm gonna get there early, do my stretching. I'm gonna get a nice warm up in on the court as well. And yeah, just really stacking all the probabilities in my favor. And if I had just won, I might not have this same type of energy. So that's why I'm saying, like, this is why I love losing, because I never take something as a loss. I always take it as some sort of lesson, right? And it's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. You rarely ever. It's a lot easier to learn from your losses than it is from your wins. And again, I didn't even lose. I drew 8-8, but it just feels like a loss. So look, that's the lesson. If you ever lose in something, it's never a loss. I think losing is part of the journey towards winning. So just take losses as lessons. Think about all the things you did to lead up to that loss and how you can mitigate against those things. And yeah, just take it in your stride, man. Like, everyone great loses. The best football teams in the world in the season, they lose matches. The best tennis players, they lose matches, they lose points. So you just have to get back to the drawing board and kind of do what you should be doing. So in my case, I knew I should have dieted properly, especially the days leading up to the game. I knew I should have slept properly, but I didn't. And so with sports, it's kind of evident what you need to do, like sleep well, train well, eat well, and when you're in the game, like, really focus on each and every play. But I didn't do that, so that's something I'm looking to amend, and I'm very grateful that I drew this, that I didn't lose this game, but I still felt like I lost the game, because then I got the lesson and the motivation from it. So that's the video for today. Love losing because it's an important ingredient to winning. And in anything that I've won in my life, there's always been losses before I've had that success. So even with my academics, I wasn't a good student until I was in year 11 and decided I wanted to be a good student. And leading up to eventually getting a 98 ATAR in year 12, in year 11, like, I actually didn't do that well even after trying. But each time I didn't do well, I realized I learned from it, and I improved. And by the time I got to year 12, I kind of figured it out, because year 11, I was experimenting, I was trialing, and I was trying different approaches to studying and exams. So like, I think it's really important to fail, and in some areas of life, you only need one yes. So you could have 10 failures, and if you get the one yes, the one thing that turns out, that's all you really need. It makes all the previous failures absolutely worth it. And I think the example that's most prevalent to me is dating. You know, if you could get rejected 100 times, but you know, when you find that one person and she or he says yes, and you know you're in your dream relationship, then to me it feels like all the previous rejections are absolutely worth it. Same with your dream job, same with a business. You know, you could have 5 business failures, you could be $1 million in debt, but you could have one business that just takes off and you get $5 million, $10 million a year in revenue. So it makes all the previous failures worth it. So I'm actually going to finish off the video now. It's, the lesson is to love losing, to learn from your losses and your failures, and to just to keep persevering and understand that losing is an essential ingredient of winning. All right, that's the video for today. I'll see you in the next one.